Now see as students, you people have to find out the expression for Hall voltage and Hall coefficient here. For that you have to consider the rectangular slab of semiconducting material in which the current I is flowing in the x direction. See, semiconductor is of here n type, means charge carriers are electrons here. Just go through the diagram here. X, Y and Z axis it is shown here. So that is a magnetic field along here. Z direction it is shown here. So n type material it is there. Upper slab that is positively charged here. Lower slab here negatively charged, and see the direction of the current here. So let the magnetic field be applied, that is along the z direction. Under the influence of magnetic field, electrons experience here Lorentz force. So Lorentz force Fl is equal to minus of B E into V here. E is charge on the electron and V is here drift velocity. Force C exerted on the electrons in the negative y direction. Electrons are deflected downwards here. Therefore, the density of electron increases in the lower end, and see the bottom edges becomes here negatively charged, and loss of electrons from the upper end causes here top edge that is positively charged. The voltage Vh is called as here Hall voltage, which appears between upper and lower surfaces of the semiconductor. See here the material which establishes an electric field EH, that is called as here Hall field, across the conductor in the negative y direction here. And see the field EH exerts here upward force, that is FH, on the electrons. So that FH is equal to minus of E into EH here. So when the opposing forces reach an equilibrium here, so here FL is equal to, see that is a FH. Therefore you are writing here BEV is equal to E into EH here, or you can write VV is equal to EH. So D is the distance between upper and lower surface of the slab. So EH is equal to here VH divided by D, and VH is equal to, see here, VH into EH into here D, means it is considered as BV into D here. W is considered as thickness of the material in the Z direction, and its area of cross section, that is normal to the direction of current I, that is W into D. D is the distance between the upper and lower surfaces here. Omega is thickness, or W is the thickness. So current density J is equal to I divided by A here, that is I divided by area is considered as WD. Substituting in the expression, I is equal to NeV, that is equal to rho V here. Rho is considered as here charge density, that rho V is equal to I divided by omega D here, or you can write V is equal to I divided by rho omega D here. So substituting in the expression, that VH is equal to BVD here. So that is equal to B, that is I divided by rho omega D here. D get cancels here. So therefore rho is equal to, what remains is here BI divided by VH omega. Next see Hall coefficient, that is RH here. Hall field EH depends upon the current density J and applied field B here. Therefore EH is directly proportional to J into B, or you can write EH is equal to RH JB here. So RH is here Hall coefficient. RH is equal to EH divided by JB, or you can write here, see, EH is equal to BV, means J is equal to NeV here, or you can write rho V. Therefore RH you can write it as BV divided by NeVB. So here BV get cancels, no, that's why you will get here RH is equal to 1 divided by rho here, or RH is equal to 1 divided by rho. That is here expression for Hall voltage in terms of Hall coefficient also it is written, that is VH is equal to BI divided by rho omega, or you can write 1 divided by rho is equal to BI divided by omega, that is RH is equal to 1 divided by rho. That's why VH is equal to RH into BI divided by omega. So this is the Hall voltage in terms of Hall coefficient.